Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucida of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here on Friday, July 14th, 2017 with some daily inspiration for your Twin Flame journey. So for my I Can Do It calendar over there, the message is, I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do. So if you can say that today and every day, then you know that you're living an authentic life. So thanks to all those that have joined me, that are liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to this YouTube channel, following me on Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook, and coming to me for private sessions on the links below. I also have a video reading option, so take a look in the description box if you're interested in getting your Twin Flame questions answered, or connect to me by clicking on one of the links. You can also email me, or I do accept donations. Remember, this is now my full-time job, my mission. It's part of my life's journey. It's part of me reconnecting to the divine, reconnecting to all that is, including my beloved. So I want to thank you all for joining me this Friday. We'll start off with a prayer from the Sonia Choquette prayer book. I'm going to just choose one, divinely guided by spirit. Oh, that is not one. All right, let's try again. Okay, obsession is the name of it. Holy Mother, Father God, divine loving light and heart of the universe, we are struggling with our behavior of obsessing over our relationship or our twin flame or our twin flame journey, and we find ourselves feeling anxious and insecure because of it. We know this is a lesson for us in finding more love for ourselves instead of hoping it will come by way of this person or situation, but today we are not managing this very well. Please keep us from believing that this person's behavior or the situation is a reflection of my worth or our worth, and help us to not feel insecure, rejected, or angry as a result. Help us maintain unconditional love for both ourselves and those individuals, our twin flame, and anyone that we're just confused by, so we can release ourselves from this obsession. This has been so difficult to do on our own. We are ready. Thank you with our whole heart and soul and spirit. Amen, and with infinite gratitude. Wow, I have said it before, but now I'm saying it again. These messages resonate every time for me. So I hope they resonate for you. The reason it resonates for me is because I did have share some messages with my twin, and then he kind of just stopped responding. So then I kept thinking about it, like, where is he? Why didn't he respond? When is he going to respond? What is he going to say next? So that's because we don't have communication that often, and then, when we do, it's like I want to keep it going. But it's so funny that prayer came up. So hopefully you will resonate with this message and resonate with this reading. Remember, this is general, and if you have a particular twin flame question or something personal that you'd like to look into, we can do that in a private session. So whether it be by chat or whether it be the video reading, I am working on my website, so I'm going to be taking clients with appointments soon. I would say I want to launch that website by, I know it's a long way off, it sounds like a long way off, but by the end of August, beginning of September, I will be taking bookings, but I'm not sure that I'll have it all up and running perfectly before that, because I'm in the process of moving to my hometown where my beloved and my family and friends are, so I'm like really pressed for time and doing the best I can as a light worker now, learning as much as I can with astrology and infinity healing going on. What I want to do, and I'm asking Spirit to give us some messages of what's going on with our twin flame. So what's going on with our beloved? We're going to look at a spirit message for that. We're going to look at a spirit message for what's going on with us. So something Spirit wants us to kind of focus on. And then also for our union. What's the message from Spirit today or whenever you're watching about your sacred partnership? All right, so let's look at the Spirit message for what's going on with your beloved. Be proud. So this pride thing, it came up already. in the last reading I did. So Spirit wants us to be proud and wants our beloved to work on the pride in themselves. It's time to celebrate all that they've achieved and all they are and all that they will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud of yourself. So it seems like if you're inquiring about the divine masculine, that's something that they are working on, that Spirit is trying to help them with, trying to help them to become proud of themselves and look at the progress that they've made since they've been on this journey, since they've known you, just from 1 year to the next. So that's amazing. And for you, we have the message to breathe. Breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So if you're ever in doubt or if you're ever stressed, just take a deep breath and focus in on that breath. That breath is what keeps us alive, but it nourishes our spirit too. So practicing mindful breathing is a good way to calm yourself, center yourself, focus on yourself rather than your external circumstances. So for the union, the Spirit message is strength. Strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So this message is telling me that a few things. I'm looking at the colors right now. So one of the things I'm noticing is with the pride that our beloveds are feeling, or Spirit wants them to recognize and feel, they're also having a heart chakra opening. Our throat chakras are opening, those that are listening to this message, because that's your message, to breathe, also to be able to speak your authentic truth and be your authentic self. So as the heart and throat chakras of the two twins are opening more and balancing more, we're able to have that sacral chakra, the orange chakra, opening and connecting, and we're able to connect with each other more fully and have a stronger union with each other. So I thought that was a really cool message I saw there. Another type of card I wanted to pull today is a Miracles Now card. So this is the Gabrielle Bernstein deck. So that one fell out, so let's just take that one. Sometimes no is the most loving response. It's kind of funny too, just based on the conversation I was having with my beloved. But sometimes you do have to say no to others, and that just means that you are staying true to yourself. Like if you're too tired to do something and you say no because you really can't do it, it's better than saying yes and then doing like a really bad job on something for someone. So just think about that. Sometimes no, it's okay to say it. It's a loving response, maybe not something the other person necessarily wants to hear, but maybe it's something that they need to hear and understand, because maybe you're setting some boundaries, and that's how you can love yourself and then generate more love in return. All right, so we have a few minutes left. I was thinking of pulling another card. Let's look at the Romance Angel message. Let's see what the Romance Angels say about how things are going with our beloveds, like how they're feeling about us, how we're feeling about them, and then the union's romance energy. Because I do believe that if you are a twin flame, and if you encounter your beloved in the third dimension in some way, shape, or form, meeting online, meeting in person, dating, and now you're in separation, or maybe you are in union, but you're still in the push-pull of it all, I believe that we're all meant to come together when we harmonize our energies, and that there is a greater purpose for twin flames, and that is for us to be pretty much a light worker power couple, spreading light and love on the planet, and just being a great example of what a true union is with this new template coming in. All right, so the romance angels say that the person you're inquiring about feels this way about you, about this energy of engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So it feels like they are contemplating that they are feeling that way, that's what they want to put into it. So maybe they're not in touch because they know that the next time they do get in touch with you, they need to make a deeper commitment with you. So that could be why they're holding back. It all depends on your energetics, your personal union energetics, which I can look into if you do decide to get a reading from me. Okay, so let's look at what the romance angels say you're wanting from this connection, or you're desiring, or you're ready for. What message? Love yourself first. Okay, so your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, chasing your beloved isn't going to make you romantically attractive. So that's one thing that I learned on the journey for sure. I mean, I never was a big chaser until I met my beloved, but it was like, first I think I ran, and then I felt like I needed to chase, and now I'm just doing what I have to do to get by, get through the day and enjoy the day and move forward in my mission. And I don't feel like I have to do that anymore, any chasing. I'm loving myself first. And then I'm finding that it's coming back to me. The love is still, it's being reciprocated in some ways. So by not running, not chasing, just being. Okay, so your union energy with the romance angels say playfulness is in store. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So yeah, basically my beloved and I were just like flirting with each other. So, this is after months of not being in that space. So I really feel that is what we're called for to do, is like I mentioned in a video that I deleted, that we need to get to that childlike essence and give ourselves a clean slate, give our beloved a clean slate if we want to come back together in a union that's going to start fresh and new and be exciting again. You have to go back to like feeling like you're a teenager almost, where you haven't gotten your heart broken yet, even though you have. But when you're unconditionally loving, when you're ascending and you're in the vibration of joy, everything will feel like you're a teenager again. So I noticed too that a lot of light workers, they look a lot younger than they actually are. And that's because of all the light energy that comes into us to like rejuvenate us. And I mean, I feel like, I don't know, people tell me that I look like I'm in my 20s sometimes, and I'm always surprised because I'm 43. I think I'm 43. I thought I was 42 yesterday, but I actually am 43. So, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are, it just matters how old you feel. And if you're a light worker, you probably feel young at heart. And that's where that playful energy comes in, that's going to bring you into that harmonious union with your beloved again. And, bring you into the balance that you need to be in, because life is meant to be enjoyed. I always knew that, but then there was always things that tried to like rain on my parade all the time. And so, yeah, I was bitter during my dark night of the soul years. I was bitter, but I've realized that my life is what I make it to be, and I'm making it a joyful one. And I hope that I'm sharing that with all of you. Okay, so what I am doing now is pulling an Archangel Michael message for us. Archangel Michael, our protector, please give us a message that will help us today. All right, here we go. Detach from the situation, Archangel Michael says. So let's read this. Archangel Michael, we ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama, that we may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within us and the situation. Yeah, so Archangel Michael wants us to just know that we are in union with our beloved in all time, spaces, and dimensions to the extent that we want to believe it. So what we need to do is get to that place where we detach from any drama that's going on in the third dimension and just feel into that knowing in our heart space of our union with our beloved. It's always there. They're always with us. It's an energetic connection. We can never break that bond. We can only strengthen it. We can weaken it, but we could strengthen it, and that is the goal here. So I'm sending you some Reiki healing to balance out your own energies, the energies of your beloved, and to strengthen the bond that you share with your beloved twin flames so that you may be in harmonious union with your beloved in all time, spaces, dimensions. Have a beautiful day and weekend. Namaste.